Hey, it is a dark episode for August the 30th, 2024, and had a really freaking brutal day at work because when I got there, I was informed that our really awesome, really wonderful assistant manager, Elisa, had passed away. She had been there the day before, working, just her usual kind of working. She's kind of on and off on her work, um, visiting with her big bull mastiff dog, Bo. We had a kind of a conversation about how, she had her other dog had just passed away, and how hard that was, and how much loved the puppy, but they had to make the decision. Like, it was a dog that kind of still wanted to be there, but it was getting brutal for that poor little dog. And so they made the decision to put the dog down. And she was talking about getting a new dog, getting a new puppy, and her husband wasn't ready yet, and stuff like that. And so we had that conversation, and she went off, and the next day, she had passed away. She had been fighting cancer on and off for a good number of years now, had kind of beaten it back once, probably more than that. I'm not familiar with the details, but was in the midst of chemo, and unfortunately that chemo affected her heart, and it sounds like she had a heart attack and died very suddenly, very unexpectedly. Really shocking all of us. And my fellow coworker who I work with is friends with her, and she learned, as with me at the beginning of the shift. It's like, motherfucker. And she leaves behind a husband and kids, and she's like, fuck, that's really sad. That's terrible to lose a mom, especially one that knew was so no nonsense and kind of dirty dust off thing. And she brought that kind of joyful and direct energy to the house, especially I think everybody there. I think about especially one particular resident who, definitely was kind of the special relationship there. And so that's really, really sad for them. It's sad for all of us. It is. And, you can't help thinking, what kind of hole will I leave in that house when I leave? I mean, I'm hoping I will just retire, and that will be how, they will go on without me. Unfortunately, our manager has kind of gotten kicked upstairs, kind of semi-retirement for his own health stuff. So that had already happened just fairly recently. He's actually going to come back tomorrow with our acting manager at the moment and talk with the residents about what's happened. We kind of soft prepared them today, saying she's having trouble with her heart and it doesn't look good. Just trying to kind of start the process. We've notified all the families so everyone will know and be there to kind of support the residents, because we have to think about that. They really do. This is the thing about this job that makes me feel like this is a fucking important job. It's like we're a part of their lives. And when one of us goes, that affects them. The good thing is we are a team. And even if one of us, inevitably people not pass away, but people move on to other positions. They have other stuff, things happen, they move on, but there's still the team there. There's still a framework there of people who will continue to support. These people have a stability in their life that we give them. And we're a part of a team that does that. And that's not to diminish at all Elisa's part in that, but it's just like we're there to kind of continue to give that support, to give that stability. And that's really important to them. Fuck. Yeah. And I'm going to miss her. She was a really awesome lady. I think she was at the house just as regular staff when I arrived, and and she became an assistant manager then. Before she had to kind of step away for extended period because of her first or the one that I knew about cancer. Yeah, a really awesome lady that we're all gonna miss, and the staff are gonna do all their best to make sure that we continue to support the people that she loved and worked and spent her life, supporting. We're going to continue that work that she did so ably, and if I can live up to that, I think I'll be doing a fucking good job with my life. All right, I'm going to leave it there. More videos later.